Podcast, I know. Fuck.
Yes, it is, Chase.
You're not original, etc., etc.
What? What is this shenanigans, Chase? But I am.
How are you original by being all, hi, my name is Spade and I'm gonna do a podcast?
So should I come up with some sort of crazy intro that you would never see coming?
It might help, but
But
since half the time you message me anyways, it's about doing a fucking podcast.
yeah,
Uh, it's not exactly the most convoluted or smart thing to do ever. Wow,
yeah,
that
but
was
but if I call you without telling you, like last time I did, then you were doing a narration and then you just didn't answer, and I was like, Jess, what are you doing? And then you were like, I'm doing a team preview. Spade's calling me, blah 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 blah. I sound like Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
Okay
you,
then.
your impression of me sounded like a Texas guy.
Well, that's because I guess my natural thing to do is sound like a Texan. Okay.
Oh. Anyways, I know you have been missing me. I know you
Who are
wanted to do
you?
it. Yeah, I saw what you posted on Facebook.
Who are you? I don't know who you are. Are
I,
you
I
are
I'm
you
I'm
here to
from
kill me?
no, I'm just from Texas. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
I
What's a
do
Texas?
I do have a shotgun though.
I want a shotgun. I have an airsoft shotgun. Does that count?
Do you play airsoft? Like
I
really?
used to,
Me
but I have
too. I
for a
never
while.
knew. Ah, good times.
Oh boy, what is he junk arming for?
Oh, you're playing TGCO.
Yeah, I was, but the thing is, this guy was taking forever to make any of his moves, so I just quit recording.
Oh, well that's a
Oh, you
shame.
can take back a violate? No, fuck you.
Do they have those old cards in the?
No,
Yeah,
it's all newer stuff.
Ah, man, I wish they had, cause I have one really good deck, but now I can't like use it, and then I never really got into TGCO.
Yeah, why are you going
Eh.
to the
Chase. Anyways, let's get on to
Yeah,
the topic of the day. Say
um,
it.
cupcakes?
Cupcakes. Yes. Cooking with Wild Chase.
No, go
Return.
away! Don't capture me!
Can you do cooking with Wild Chase?
Fuck you. I'm gonna block you now.
No, Chase. No, don't do it. Well,
You were
no.
scared, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Because knowing you, you might even do it. Ah,
Yeah, I have nothing.
Chase,
What?
focus, focus.
I am focusing, but we're not talking about anything.
But I was just asking you, then you went into cupcakes. And the topic of the day is drums.
I wonder what it could be.
Me
Oh
too.
my
Yeah, everybody's wondering. Say, Chase.
god! How many times I can hang up on Spade in a row?
Well, I guess that could be kind of like a side topic. But yeah, I guess we could jump into the usage statistics. Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
That's so obvious, though.
Mm-hmm. But no one else, talks about these things, so we have to.
Since when?
Since I first called you like some months ago, when we
Okay.
did the first legendary WileSpade podcast, that
Okay
was
then.
good times. You didn't see that coming. And now I'm supposed to come up with a new way to call you in a time that it would be convenient for you, so that you would also be surprised, but you would have the time. And I'm not making any sense, but
Yeah, but I'm never gonna be surprised though. Fuck, I don't
you
even feel.
were the first time. You went all crazy back then, and it was fun.
That's
Everybody
because you
loved that.
called me exactly when I woke up, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I did a
And I've been
podcast.
up for like half an hour. I don't have a battle upload for today. I have nothing to upload right now.
Ah.
Come on,
Anyways,
I got your PMP inbox.
um, do you have the links to the shenanigans?
I can go grab it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take me like 5 seconds.
All right.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Well, wait, hold on. 4 1,000, 5 1,000. There, I got it.
Awesome. Anyways, bunch of guys rose to OU right
A
now.
bunch of guys went everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, but OU has the biggest changes. Duh.
Eh, yeah,
Eh. I have kind of a feeling that, they won't be staying there for too long.
eh.
Like, what do we have? Well, Duck Trio.
Okay, so Doug Trio went up, Chansey went up, Jolteon went up, Don Fan went up, mammoswine went up, and Tornadus went up.
Alakazam went up. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all in OU right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tornadus, that would most likely, I would think it would stay because of Thunderous being gone.
Yeah, a lot of people expected that to go up just because of Thunderous not being there anymore, but yeah, it makes sense.
And I don't know if are people like using Jolteon to be like a wannabe Thunderous or.
Well, Jolteon was always a decent Pokemon anyways, plus the fact that there were some high-profiled RMTs that used Jolteon.
So that's basically that.
Yeah, plus Thundering does help a little bit.
Yeah. But the thing is, it doesn't really get any good setup moves. Like,
Yeah,
what
it
does it
gets
get?
nothing
Charge
else
Beam
really
and
benefit.
Charge Beam and
The
what?
thing is, neither does Tornadus, though, so...
Well, yeah, that's true.
I
But
mean,
it's
it can
all about.
bulk up, but that's it. I
Yeah.
actually added the bulk up set to Smogon, finally.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun set. I should probably try that out too sometime.
Eh.
But now we have Chansey and Blissey at the same tier. Oh, you.
Whoa! So much fun!
It's not like you couldn't have used those two before, but it's just kind of funny. But yeah.
UU players are gonna miss a little bit of their stall.
Yeah. And
Same with Donphan going away, because Donphan removes a spinner and a stealth rocker, so...
yeah. But
That,
I'm kind of thinking that Donphan will drop because it was the same thing back in Gen 4 OU. It was OU, but then it dropped to UU because
eh,
people just
we'll
never.
see.
Yeah.
How do you
But
feel about Doug Trio, though?
that's pretty interesting because it was in you, but like that really lacks the power. So I kind of
It's just good for stopping opposing weathers and certain other random threats to your stuff, so
do
that's
you
why.
do people usually use Duck Trio with like brain teams? Because it's best thing to do with Duck Trio
You
is
can
to
use
deal
Doug
it.
Trio with any type of weather team, Spade. Or even a
Yeah, but
non-weather
it
team.
doesn't really. Well, of course it can revenge kill the Politoed, but
Doug Trio can remove a lot of threats.
well, yeah, I guess you're right. So, but in Gen 4, it basically could do the same thing, but I guess it's more
Yeah, but
important
it's
now
just
with the Weather War.
yeah,
So.
there are a couple. It just has a few more benefits. Well, now I don't know what I'm trying to. What am I fucking trying to say? Basically, for some reason, just how the metagame is, Doug Trio gets more benefits as opposed to Gen 4, where it was kind of like eh.
So it's kind of like Gastro, although Gastro got a boost with the Storm Drain, but it just
Yeah.
works in the current metagame. So
Yep. Exactly.
yep. Um, what else is there? Mammoswine, it's good for revenge killing dragons and stuff. But
Oh, Spade.
what
They're gonna start making dragon type Pokemon cards now.
really?
Yeah. Just thought
Wow.
you should know.
Dragon types. Is there going to be dragon energy now?
Probably.
By the way, how does it work? Because I remember back when I was a kid, they introduced Dark and Steel. And then
Yeah.
they only had special energies for those that you could only have like four at
Yeah.
at
Now
one
they just have
deck.
normal metal and darkness.
So now it's normal. Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Anyways, but will they have dragon energy? That's the real question.
All right. Let's get back to usage.
Yes, let's do that. What happened to BL? There's Hippo went there. We already talked about that last time, but Snower and Aboma Snow.
Wait, we didn't finish talking about OU.
What is there? Well, Mammo's one. Do you have anything to
Yeah.
say about Mamo?
It's too fucking good. I am sad that it's not UU anymore because I was gonna battle Eric the other day. So he was like, "Anyone want to UU?" And I was like, "I'll do it." And so I was like, "Okay." And then people were like, "Don't use Hippo Chase." So I'm like, "I fucking know." So then I was like, going through my like, wait a fucking second, I can't use mammoswine. Shit, fuck, dick, ass, face.
Yeah.
Mammoswine was 3 good.
Mm. But I guess it just works in the OU metagame too.
Yeah, I was trying to build a team around it, but I was having a hard time doing it the way I wanted to, so it failed.
um. Anyways, is there anything else? What's the most common mammoswine set? Life
I don't
orb.
know. Let me see if they have that somewhere. I don't think they have it right now.
It's
Yeah,
like
they don't have the specific things. I'd assume that the life orb set is the most used, though.
yeah, I think so too. Does the life orb one carry stealth rocks too?
No, because most of the time they just carry Stone Edge, Earthquake, Icicle
Oh,
Crash, Ice Shard.
yeah, that's true.
I think there's a Focus Sash set though, or maybe maybe no, it wasn't Joey, but I think I've
There is
seen a
one.
couple. I
There is
know
a
I might have seen a Life Orb Stealth Rock one, but it's not as common as just plain Life Orb.
yeah, true, true.
So
But usually Mammothwine can force witches, so usually, well,
yeah,
it's good for stealth rocking, but yeah.
yeah,
But it's kind of interesting. You have both Mammothwine and the Don fan rose from UU to OU. Well,
yeah.
they both kind of have their downsides, but Mammothwine is better at revenge killing dragons because since the Don fan kind of lacks the stab with eye shot, so it doesn't do the job. But then again, Don fan gets rabbit spin, so it's good at that, and that's something that Mammothwine can't do. But they both of them can set up rocks, so they kind of have few same roles, but then again, they both kind of do other stuff better than the other.
And then again, they both can suck a chode.
They can do that too. Okay, this is why I never talk seriously, usually. Anyways, do you want to
Who said
move?
that was serious though?
Yeah. Do you want to move to BL?
There's nothing new in BL except for Abomasnow and Snover, but there's not much to go over about that. Unless you really want to. Do you feel so inclined that we need to talk about them?
I'm looking at this list here. They have Vulpix there. Is it really BL now, or
Yeah, I guess they're changing it so it's actually Vulpix and not just Drought.
yeah, because it didn't really make sense. But I guess it was because of Little Cup, because they have to make a complex band there too. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, it would have been Drought then.
Yeah.
Still, which means you couldn't use Vulpix like that, but I don't know.
Can you use Vulpix in Little Cup? No, I would think.
I don't know about Little Cup.
I don't know either, but I know you have
Who
played at
cares
least
about
one.
Little Cup?
Nobody. Let's move on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You don't need to fucking care about Little Cup.
yeah. Little Cup sucks. No
It
offense to it.
does. It's boring.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
even know why I'm in that tournament.
You're in a tournament?
Alina's Little Cup
Oh,
tournaments.
wow. Of
I
course you
entered it
would
just
be.
for Lulskis, but then I actually won matches. It's like, how?
Wow. But now the only weather guy who is not on BL is Hippopotas. Is
Oh
that?
my god!
Oh
Oh my
no!
god! Yeah.
But I guess like it's funny that Snower went to BL, but there like I haven't heard like any talk about Snow.
I'm kind of surprised that it was just Snover. Like, I guess that hail itself was just dominating to the point that Abomasnow wasn't even needed, and
Mm-hmm.
they're just like, oh, well, if no one's using Abomasnow to actually do something, they're just using it for hail, and hail is wrecking everyone. Let's just ban it all.
Yeah, but then well I don't know. I guess Sand wasn't too broken, but Hippowdon is just as
Yeah,
powerful, I
the
guess.
thing is, sand wasn't a problem before, but then once they introduced Hippo, it added a whole new basis to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hippopotas doesn't have the same bulk. It can't do much of the same things as Hippowdon just because of how frail it is, how, just everything is just a lot shittier.
Yeah, and like the best guy to abuse Sand would be, Stoutland. And
Yeah, and
then
it's
that
just easier to work with Hippo or Hippowdon than it is Hippopotas, so.
yeah, but what about hail? Was it because of those snow cloak pokes or blizzard
I have
spam or
no clue at all what happened with Hail.
we have to look into it sometime. Or
Well,
not.
I don't give a shit about hail. It's gone. I'll deal with it.
I just always found it annoying because of those snow cloak guys, but that was about it.
That's probably one of the reasons, though. So
Yeah. And that's the reason why, one of the reasons why Garchomp went to Ubers too. Because it's super good and it's also super annoying from time to time.
yeah,
Anyways, I think that covers the BL shenanigans.
yeah.
So, moving on to Underused.
Oh boy, let's
Swampert!
talk about what everyone's favorite new UU Pokemon is.
Swampert!
Even though it's gonna suck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, with Roserade being number one, yeah. Um, okay.
Yeah, what is it going to do? Like
It's gonna
nothing.
Choice Banded Ice Punch the Roserade switch.
Yeah, that is the best thing it can do. It doesn't really. Wouldn't be surprised if it would drop to like RU in the future, but then again,
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's still a good Stealth Rocker, but at the same time, the tier, just how it's set up right now,
it
Swampert doesn't have.
doesn't work in the
I mean,
team.
it could be synergetic with Roserade and then something that can counter Roserade, so I guess it could work, but at the same time, I don't see it working as well.
Yeah, yeah. The thing it didn't work in no U either. I was kind of surprised that how much usage it got in the first place, but well, now
Yeah,
it's dropping.
yeah.
And then what else do we have? Sableye went from BL2 to UU.
I think a lot of people are surprised it didn't actually go OU, but honestly, with how the trends were going with it, I didn't see why I would go OU either.
Yeah, it was a high possibility, but how much? Let's see, how close was it? Um,
Um,
it was number 50, 56, 2.9%.
yeah, it was kind of far away.
Yeah, but wasn't it OU like the last time we checked, but they didn't make tier changes back then,
Yeah,
like
it
in
might have been
November?
just because of the hype, but then the hype died down.
Yeah, yeah, it died. There's
But
that.
Sableye UU, whatever.
Mm,
I've never had a huge problem with Sableye, so I'm not gonna give a shit about it.
yeah, you can usually deal with like fire types that can take the Willow and go from there. Special attackers, fire types.
Or just
No,
special attackers in general. Celebi's a
well,
good one, but Celebi isn't UU anymore, so.
yeah, there's that too.
Yep.
And then we have Bronzong.
Yep. It's
That
kind of weird
thing,
though seeing it UU. Just in general, it can work fine in OU, especially with Mamo going up and a couple other things. It seems like, especially with well, wait, how high is Gliscor's usage? Uh,
um,
oh, Gliscor actually went down in usage, but I was gonna say if
we
Gliscor was
still
higher,
have,
yeah, it would
yeah.
work. But even Bronzong would have an easier time against like Dragonite or something than a lot of other things. But I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I guess. It does have like it does have everything to do fine in OU metagame. It has the move pool, then you can have the random hidden
Yeah.
power which you
I think
find.
Bronzong though is gonna replace Registeel as the main steel guy in UU now.
Yeah, it might. It has the useful typing and the
Yeah,
levitate.
and there's way you can provide really good synergy with like
Hmm.
Slowbro to take down Victini and then a couple other things. So
Hmm.
it'll
Um,
work.
what is the most common set on Bronzong? Just a
It's
tank
probably
set.
just the support set.
Yeah. There's also Trick Room. What else? Dual screens, Trick Room support, an offensive Trick Room. Yeah. Huh. Lots of good sets, but I don't know. I guess people just, I don't know. Do people just use Metagross and Rochi? They have the same typing, but Bronzong still has Levitate and kind of plays a different, more like we said, more tankish role in the metagame. But I don't know.
Yeah,
But what
basically.
was it like? What was the main thing that Bronzong dropped? Why did people forget it? Any thoughts,
Uh,
Chase?
because it's just not that great in general. It's just doesn't excel anything, but it isn't bad in anything. Like you can run an offensive set, you can run a good defensive set, you can run a fucking set. You know, it's just eh.
Mm.
Have you ever ran a fucking set?
I've tried that sometimes. I had one with levitate and balloon because I wanted to
Oh,
try out. Could you bluff the levitate with the balloon? But when you actually get hit with EQ, it says that you have levitate instead of just avoiding it because of a balloon. So
okay.
that fucking sucked. So there's the fucking set that I tried out. There we go.
I,
And
I I meant literal fucking, but whatever.
well, that was kind of fucked up, wasn't it?
I
Eh.
guess.
Yeah. Then what else do we have in UU? You got Crocodile who rose up. That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, crocodile is good. It works. Whatever.
I guess the offensive typing is, pretty good.
Yep.
Dark stab and ground. Um,
Yep.
is there anything else that dropped or went to
Everything
UU?
dropped in existence.
Everything
No.
dropped.
Um. No, that was it to
Wow.
you.
Then,
There's RU.
oh
Should
man.
we just talk about what went down to RU or went up from NU?
Well, let's just, you have the list there, what dropped and, you know,
Okay, well, let's see.
post.
Polyrath went up from NU. So I
So
guess people like,
Magneton.
yeah, Magneton, I'm not surprised that that's getting a lot more
Yup.
usage. Makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Rhydon, that would make sense too, because Rhyperior went up.
Oh
But
yes.
the thing is, Rhydon doesn't have the same type of like edge that Ride. Yeah, Rhydon doesn't have the same edge as Rhyperior does, so
It
it's
just
like,
has pretty good bulk, but it's all about the support set pretty much that hits
yeah,
hard. As in,
basically.
Rhyperior is the rock polisher.
Yep.
Then, Aerodactyl dropped. Well, I don't know. It kind of sucks, anyways.
No, Aerodactyl went to RU.
Yep.
Oh, well, Aerodactyl sucks, so who gives a shit?
Gen 4 Stealth Rock lead.
Yep,
Doesn't really work anymore.
that's obviously the best Pokemon ever.
hmm Lantern! It rose from NU. Awesome.
That makes you feel happy, doesn't it, Spade?
hmm I
Well,
love Lantern. It's like
well,
the
good for
best.
you, Spade. I hope that you don't get ran over by a car now.
Chase, can't you be happy for me? For me and
I just
Lantern.
said I hope you don't get run over by a car. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not.
What the fuck do you want?
I want a car. I don't want to get hit by it though.
So it's not enough that you're not getting hit by a car. You just want the car?
I just want the car.
No, it doesn't
Yes,
work like that.
really.
No,
We'll have to see about that off the podcast.
no, it just doesn't work like that, Spade.
It does.
No.
Hmm. Anyways, what else do we have?
I don't
Slow
know.
King went up from NU. Smeargle also rose. Um, and Roselia. Bunch of Evilite guys.
Oh, they're well, Roselia makes sense because of all the Rose Raid shit and UU. People like, and are you? Let's use Roserade too or Roselia because it's all her to her to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know it doesn't have that much of a stat difference between the two. So the thing is, it makes perfect sense that it's viable in RU.
Yeah, it has great special bulk and with Evilite, and then you can
Yeah.
still run Rest and Natural Cure and set up your hazards and whatnot. So it works. Spiritomb, it has dropped. Oh no.
Woo, Spiritomb. I remember that thing.
Haha. I've used that a lot. And it used to be really good against those re-Uniclus that.
It was just good in the OU metagame. And then people found out, wait, we can do better than this.
Oh dear. And then the next name, people are going to bitch about most likely.
Yeah, I laughed when I saw this. I was all like, ah ha ha ha, ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha. Ha ha ha
I
ha
had a
ha
I had
ha.
a laugh too. But yeah, Cresselia is back to RU.
Woo, Crescent, are you? I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah, the stall is back with Umbreon and
Yeah, but
possibly
the thing is, with
Wheezing.
what's in RU, it's not a huge deal. Like, Skull just went up from NU, so there's that. Golurk went down, so there's that. Kling Clang went up, and then there's Durant, so fucking Crest can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Cresselia is basically just a huge setup fodder and you can just toxic
Yeah,
it,
but
so.
now that I realize, now that there's no Crocodile, that does remove one thing that would stop Crest. I think also the Crocodile usage did help Crest go down a little bit, though.
Yeah, probably.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, Cresselia is like really annoying, but when does it ever like really do anything? Like, have you.
Never.
Yeah,
It doesn't
that's
do anything ever. It's not even a Pokemon.
that's right. Few times I've sweat with the Calm Mind Cresselia, but it's still kind of gimmicky. And that was back when Sun was in UU.
Okay, then.
So it doesn't really count.
All right, then.
uh, then, yeah, Scolipede you mentioned. Um,
Yeah, that went
and
down
then
or up, whatever.
Whimsicott.
Up.
Whimsicott.
What?
Whimsicott.
Oh, Whimsicott. Oh, boy.
Uh,
There you go. There's another way to stop Crest.
well,
Outstall it.
well, yeah, true.
So, yeah, Whimsicott sucked, and people finally realized it. So, there you
Yeah.
go.
Now you have Sableye pretty much has taken its, place.
Yeah, but even before, Whimsicott still sucked.
Yeah, well, people just used it for the prankster because it was the only one released back then.
Yeah, then people realized, oh, wait, this thing actually sucks.
And Cresselia and Whimsicott, they kind of have same kind of attributes. They, neither of them never do anything. But
Basically,
stall, yeah, in a different manner, but still the same end result. They never do anything, just
yeah.
stall. Then we have your favorite Suckadick. I mean Sigilyph.
Suck a dick? Oh my god.
Oh, do you remember that rotation match we had? Oh, that was good times. No comment, Chase?
No,
No.
it's
Okay,
suck
it's
a
cool.
dick. It's just, it sucks a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. But
The thing is, yeah, whatever.
it has calm mind and
I mean, it'd
but
be
possibly.
decent for stall support, but the thing is, with all the shit that was in UU at the time, it made perfect sense why it went down.
Suckadick is seriously going to make Cresselia NU.
Debatable.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I'm
But
pretty sure the idiots will just make it so Crest goes back up to UU somehow.
yeah, could be. Cresselia is an old classic. But, the thing with Cress is that, always toxic. That kind of shuts it down. But then with Suckadick, it has the Magic Guard, which is great.
Okay.
I like it. Never really. I've used it a few times, but not in a while. Haha.
All right.
Then what else do we have? Kling Clang.
Yeah,
That
Kling Clang, who gives a shit? It
yeah,
sucks.
it doesn't have a move pool.
What's a move pool?
Yeah, the thing that Kling Clang doesn't have, it's that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then, Druddigon went up.
Oh, that dragon that sucks basically.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's Druddigon. That's all you can say about it.
Uh-huh.
It does have a little bit of bulk and some decent attack though, so it's not totally bad.
Yeah, and also it has Sucker Punch for, that
Yeah,
priority.
Sucker Punch those Cresselias.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. Outrage is usually just better.
Well, it also would have stronger base power against Cress. Because it would do 20 damage more, because Outrage is base 120
Uh-huh.
times 1.5, it's 180. Sucker Punch times 2. Sucker Punch is 80, right?
Yup.
Yeah, so that'd just be 160, so you get 20 more base power from Outrage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Whatever. The final thing in RU is Golurk.
Golurk.
How does that make you feel?
I've never really used Golurk.
I kind of like Golurk, but at the same time, I don't see it ever had being UU material, so it makes sense. So, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
And
It's
then,
kind of
and
just.
yeah, there's one more Pokemon we need to talk about. The only Pokemon that dropped to NU from RU or any tier in general.
Okay. What was that?
Victory Bell.
Victory Bell. Oh my goodness.
That was the only thing that went down.
Really? I can't even. Where is Victory Bell? I can't even see.
Just gotta kind of scroll through it and just you'll see that it's kind of jutted out saying down from NU or down from RU, whatever. It's like, yeah, once that you see that jutting
Oh,
out.
there we go. Yup.
Yeah. So Victory Bell is NU now.
Yeah, it's continuing its journey down from
From
UU.
UU. Yep.
Yeah, because Sun got banned. Oh, what a shame. It has so
Yeah,
much
Victory Bell sucked
potential.
anyway, so who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I
true.
wonder if Charizard's eventually gonna go NU.
Yeah, back to NU. Wasn't it UU, like, at beginning?
Yeah, it was UU when they had Sand.
Yeah, true. I
Or
can't.
not Sand, I mean Sun.
Yeah, but then the sand, when the sand was the only thing left, it kind of
Yeah.
dropped.
Charizard has 3.7% usage in RU.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something. See, the
Um,
last RU guy is Kling Klang, actually. Roselia isn't even that high of usage. That's kind of weird.
mm-hmm.
Ontra is the most used thing in RU right now, along with Uxie and Claydol. Okay, then,
That's interesting.
I guess.
Um, yeah, Roselia is number 57, and the last guy is Scyther.
No, the last guy is Kling
You know,
Klang.
I'm talking about Aryu now.
Yeah, I was talking about RU. The last guy in RU is
Or, which one? Oh, wait.
it's Kling Klang unless they changed the requirements
What?
on. Oh, I guess it isn't 3.4 anymore. I guess
No.
for RU it's lower.
But Scyther is the last one. 3.4.
Oh wait, no. What they do for the stuff is they do the 3 month averaging, right? So that would
Oh,
make sense.
of
Oh,
course.
you're looking at the upper list. I'm looking at just the December list. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
That's what happened. Yeah. Still,
Swell.
Claydol, Honchkrow, and Uxie are the top three most used in RU.
Mm-hmm. Swellow got pretty close to RU, but 3.2%. Oh, what a
How
shame.
does it make you feel, Spade?
Kind of sad, but at least Magneton rose, so it's cool.
Yeah, that's not surprising in the least.
Yeah, it's a good poke.
Well then, anything else you want to say to your fans before they die?
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm going through the actual OU list. Usage shenanigans is there. Bronzong had 3.3%, so wasn't too far away, but still not enough.
Okay.
Oh, what a shame. What about UU? Oh, Quillfish actually almost. Well, it was 3.2%, but it almost made it there. And
Yeah.
Cresselia had only 2.9%. People do
Usage.
realize that it's a huge setup fodder staller
In
who never
UU?
does anything. Yeah, in UU.
Okay. Well, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, not even close. And Whimsicott 2.5. Like, I thought everyone would be excited about Whimsicott in UU, but then again, you have much better things
Oh,
who
oh,
dropped
oh,
at the
oh, oh,
same
oh,
time.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
Basically suck dick.
Yeah, but Darmanitan and Hippo dropped and Chandelure and what else dropped last time. So people just
Everything.
everything dropped, and then Whimsy got pretty much forgotten. So that was that.
You are the forgotten. Yeah.
Can I make a song for you?
No.
Why not?
You already made one, and I'm already not doing it.
Yeah, you should do it. But I can make you a new one.
I
With
don't
that
want a new song.
with that Linkin Park song.
Why?
Why not?
But why?
It'd be fun.
How would it be fun?
Everybody loves songs.
Says who?
The
I actually knew
community.
a guy in high school that hated music.
Really? In high
Like, he
school?
didn't listen to anything at all.
Wow.
He was just not a fan of anything in general.
That's something.
Yeah, it was sad. I
Wow.
cried a little bit because he was so weird.
Life without music.
Life without sanity.
Yeah, pretty much. Forever alone.
Are
Face.
you forever
Insert.
alone, Spade?
Totally. Oh wait, I have you. So nope. I forgot.
Oh my, though.
You are my best friend.
Since
Interwebs
when?
friend.
I
Since
don't recall this happening.
but we have always been good friends.
Whatever. Anyways, is there anything else you want to talk about, Spade?
Nothing too special. Have you like how have your matches been now with the changes? Have you had any you or all
I
your
have
matches you've had?
barely played any Pokemon in general ever in the history of ever. What the
Whoa.
fuck is Pokemon?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like,
Child's
seriously, I
game.
barely even play anymore. Like, I just have not played lately at all. Like, I
I
don't even have any matches to really upload for today that I want to upload right now, so I gotta stream soon. So
I
I can
could
get
do something
some
too,
matches back
cause
up.
I'm running out of old matches to post. Stacked battles.
Like, I could easily upload a battle from like a year ago or something, or even like from the last 6 months, but I'm pretty sure people don't want to see that. They'd rather see something more current.
Well, yeah, but sometimes it's fun. You should post those matches, every now and then. I think.
Well, the thing is, I could just because they're not up on any channel anymore, so I could, technically.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's interesting to see something from the past when the tiers were like completely different, and now you can't have those kind of matches. So those old matches are really unique. Because I think I still have like I don't know if I have it. Hopefully I do, but I have like one match where I'm using Darkrai and OU. Would be really fun to post it, but yeah, that was
Well, people on Spade's channel, leave a comment below if you want to see old matches like that.
yeah. You can also go to Chase's channel and post him what you want to see from him.
Or you could just not post anything and just go eat a bucket of chicken.
Yeah, there's that too. Um, but yeah, like you were rambling earlier, I haven't really had any matches either. Like, and the matches I've had like pretty much suck. So there
I
hasn't
just
been like
don't
any upload worthy
play.
material for I don't know. Then I've
I
been
just
also
be
playing a lot of PO.
I don't get why everyone but like just everyone is fucking playing PO now. It's fucking dumb.
No one was playing PO. Like I don't know. When I
Now
started, no one.
everyone's playing PO. It's too mainstream now.
Yeah, I
Get it
guess.
out of here.
Yeah, I guess I will now have to go back to Wi-Fi. But seriously, what I enjoy about PO is the live narrations I can do that are actually enjoyable for people, unlike Wi-Fi battles when you have to wait for like 5 minutes for one turn to go. Like, and they all,
I think it works fine for Wi-Fi. Let's see what Wi-Fi.
but usually they're like, I can do a live narration in 10 minutes. It can be informative, yet, kind of short for people to enjoy, because people have, as you may have noticed, people have pretty short attention spans. Hopefully,
Yeah,
many
well,
people
I
will be
always had
listening to
successful
this.
live narrations, so
Yeah,
yeah.
you should try it out too.
Nope,
Live narrations. Live is
not on
legit.
PO. I'll do live Pokemon battles, but I won't do live PO matches.
Can you do a live PO match with me?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to do PO.
Why not?
I don't like PO.
I didn't like it either, but then I kind of got into it.
I've never been a huge PO fan in the first place.
Neither was I.
Yeah, well, who said
Well,
whatever?
yeah, whatever. Okay, so this will right about wrap it up for this episode. And Chase, when are the next? Is there going to be next usage statistics like next month or?
There will be usage sets every month on the first spade,
Ah,
or even on the 31st, depending on how the Smogon server's going.
yeah. Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah, the Smogon server was down for a few days, and it was horrible.
Yeah, so then he just pulled the stats right then and there and was like, fuck it.
Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, that will right about wrap things up. Also, if you guys have some questions for us, some competitive battling related, most likely, we could possibly answer them, right, Chase?
Maybe. Depends
Hmm.
on how stupid it is.
Yeah, but if it's something really good, we are more than happy to answer it.
Says who?
Yay! Okay, so that will be everything for today. Thank you for listening to the WileSpade podcast, and until like next month or so, we will see you guys then. Chase, outro, go.
Bye.
No! Do the usual outro.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Burungeru?
I think you've gone crazy.
Maybe.
But anyways, we're coming something later, guys.
Peace out.